Son, are you doing your homework?
Dad, get out of here, I'm playing Minecraft!
Son, you better get in there and do your homework or I'll smash your Xbox with a hammer and then shoot it with a shotgun.
Fine, Dad, gosh! Stupid Dad, gotta make me do my stupid homework math class.
Okay guys, right now I'm going to teach you some of the stuff about the volume and whatever. So, here, we will talk about first the volume formulas. And excuse my awful handwriting. So here, first we'll talk about the rectangular prism. The rectangular prism's formula is V equals BH. Now the B stands for the area of base. The big B, really. And the H in every one of these formulas stands for the height. The height of the prism. So, and the next is the cylinder. A cylinder, cylinder's formula is pi r squared height times the height. So this right here is the radius. So what you do in this formula is you multiply the pi, or 3.14 usually, times the radius, and then the radius is squared times the height, and you get the volume. Next is the cone. Now the cone, one thing you've got to know for the cone is the cone's volume is 1/3 the amount of the cylinders, and and the cylinders is 3 times the amounts of the cones. Now the cone's formula, and you'll see what I mean, is 1/3 pi r squared times the height. Now it looks almost identical besides that 1/3. Now when that 1/3 is big, like I said, it's multiplied. The cone is 1/3 the volume of the cylinder. So that's why. Now final formula is a sphere. Sorry, excuse the sniffing. I'm having some allergies right now. A sphere is 4/3 pi r squared. Now, not squared, cubed. So, what you do in this is you put the radius in there, and it's 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the formulas. Next, we're going to talk about the surface areas. And, well, formulas, at least. The surface area formulas. So first, we're going to talk about the prisms. Doesn't matter whether it's rectangle, triangular, cube, it's all the same. You just have to know you have to know some other things to get it. So, prism, and there's 2 parts to a surface area. There's the lateral and the total surface area. Now the lateral's formula is just perimeter times height, P or big PH. This perimeter is, now this P is the perimeter of base. So, and then what you do from there, for total, you do PH plus 2 big B. Now the big B is the area of the base, like we put up here. So basically what you do for lateral is, let's say you find the perimeter of the base, and then you multiply that by the height to get the lateral, and then for the total, you get the lateral, and then get the area of the base, and multiply that by 2 and add them together. Next is the cylinder. Okay, so the cylinder, let's put here lateral total. Now, the lateral for cylinder is 2 pi r h. Stands for 2 times the pi times the radius times the height. That's your lateral. For total, it is 2 pi rh. So basically the lateral plus 2 pi r squared. So basically you're just adding that 2 pi r squared in there, and the r stands for the radius, of course. So how you get that? For the lateral, you find the radius, and you find the height, you put those in there, you multiply it. If you find the total, you've already got the lateral, so you just put the pi radius in there, and boom. Solved. Now, the final thing is a square pyramid. Now the square pyramid doesn't really have a formula. It's really just the net surface area. So let's draw an example. So let's see here. This is a square pyramid right here. So what you'll be doing is you will be finding the area of a triangle, and you multiply it by 4 because those are equal. And then you find the area of the square, and then you'll add those together to get the surface area. And yeah, that's really it. So now I'll be doing some examples. Next, we're going to be talking about volume, and we're going to be doing 2 examples, a cone and a cylinder. So here are our examples. First, we're going to start with the cone, and you'll notice that its height is 12 inches, and its the radius is 8 inches. So that's the formula. Here's the formulas. So then you want to substitute the values. So you'll get v equals 1/3 pi 8. So that's the radius squared times 12. You multiply to get the big B. The big B is 67, and then you do 67 times 12, and you get 804 inches squared. Okay. Next, we're going to do the cylinder. Now, I'm tricking you up a little bit here. It's 14 centimeters of diameter and 20 centimeters height. Now, like, how you get the radius, because you have the diameter, it's showing you the diameter. Well, the diameter is 2 times the radius. That means the radius is 1/2 the amount of the diameter. So, I'm getting one of those moments where I feel like I have to sneeze, but you don't sneeze. So, there's our formulas. Now, you're going to replace the values. So, the radius is 7, which is half of 14 times 20. You're going to do a multiplication to get the big B right there. And you'll get 153.9 times 20. 153.9 times 20 equals 3,078 centimeters squared. I mean cubed. Yeah, cubed. Always mix those up. So that's how you get the volume. There's 2 examples of it. So yeah, next we will be doing surface area. Now we're talking about surface area. Well, surface area examples. I'll show you some examples. We're going to do lateral and then total. Now for 2 different shapes, though. We're going to do triangular prism and rectangular prism. I know that's just the most beautiful thing in the world, and so is that. So first we'll do triangular and lateral. So what you do is okay, so you have the formula, perimeter base. This is weird. Again, I've been having this thing, allergies. I keep feeling like I'm going to have to sneeze, but I don't sneeze. It's so annoying, I swear. Excuse that. So, yeah, you want to find the perimeter of the base and times the height. And the perimeter is 20 because 6 plus 6 plus 8. 6 plus 6 equals 12. Plus 8 equals 20. And the height is 10. So, and y'all can do this in your heads, hopefully. 20 times 10 equals 200 feet squared. Now we're going to move on to total. So here, you have, this is all, okay, so you write down your formula. And you're going to place everything. So 42, the perimeter is 42, so 6 plus 6 equals 12. 15 plus 15 equals 30. 30 plus 12 equals 42 times 8. 8's the height. And then you find the area of the base, which 6 times 15 equals 90 plus 2. I mean, not plus 2, times 2. So now we're going to do both sides. We're going to simplify both sides. So this side over here is 336, and this side over here is 180. And then you add those together, and you get 516 meters squared. So yeah, that's all you really need to know to do these. You just find your formulas, you replace it with the numbers, and you type it in the calculator, and it's solved. So yeah. Hey, that was pretty boring because, you know, that just was a lot of me rambling. But now we're going to actually do some funny stuff just because we got to get the good views, you know, on YouTube. Totally.
No! You're killing me! You can't do this! No!
Why is he wrecking me?
I'm going postal. Straight flush. Oh yeah, see? Got it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me the money.
Royal flush. Oh yeah.
Go. I bet all that money to lose? Gosh, can't solve this stupid thing.